All right, take two. Not sure what happened there, but let's start over. Hey everybody, John with another Wolf Minute coronavirus update. First of all, I just want to say thank you to all of you. I am very proud of the way um, we're handling this situation as a company and as individuals. We got a lot of people stepping up, um, working through challenges, working through questions, inconveniences, changes, different government agencies and localities, recommendations and orders, and just trying to understand those, work through those, figure out what it means for us individually as companies, and dealing with schools being out, all of those things that have been um, minor to major inconveniences for a lot of us. So um, super proud of all of you and how we're handling this situation. So first off, that's that. This is going to make us a better company as a whole for sure. Few reminders and announcements. One is a reminder: if you are sick, you need to stay home from work. Most of these orders, any of the shelter in place orders, that at least the ones in the areas that we're working in, have considered construction as an essential activity. We're really grateful for that, but I believe that comes with a responsibility to do that safely and wisely, and that includes doing our part to minimize the spread of this disease. So if you are sick, you need to stay home. Fever, respiratory issues, dry cough, those are symptoms of this disease, and we need to respect that and do our part. We'll be sending out some written guidelines as soon as possible to about how and when you can return to work, and but I just want you to know you got to stay home if you're sick. Second thing, with regard to potential lost wages because you're staying home, the federal government passed a law last week, goes into effect middle to end of next week, April 2nd, that provides some funding and requirements for some full pay and partial pay for absences due to this coronavirus. So we'll be reaching out to people who are missing work because of this, and letting you know what the options are. And if you have questions, feel free to reach out as well. But there are some options there. Like I said, it doesn't go into effect till April 2nd, but for the people that are off work this week, we're working with them to make this happen any way you cut it. I don't know if we'll get reimbursed or not, but I can't tell somebody they're not getting paid this week and then 2 weeks from now tell somebody else that they will, just because it happened later. So that's happening. Remember though, we're at our best, and we're going to move forward through this the quickest if we continue to get work done. So we got to do it safely and responsibly, but we move forward through this the quickest and the least affected if we can continue to get work done on our job sites. So third thing, Kim DeMoss, who's been with us since about the beginning of the year in an HR role, has taken a position with another company. Her last day will be this Friday. Wish her the best, and sad to see her go, but we're going to move forward with that too. Maggie, JC, Jen Jackson are probably picking up the bulk of that until we find a replacement. So I just appreciate your understanding with that, and also appreciate your help in terms of getting things turned in on time, timesheets, requests for time off, all of that stuff. It is so much easier to get everyone paid accurately and on time if we have all the timesheets in at 7 o'clock Monday morning when they're supposed to be in. I do not want to not pay people, especially right now, but we got to have those timesheets. Got to have them in on time. So please do that. That will help your teammates out a ton. So, and then the last thing is really just want to let you know we're trying our best to keep communication open. That's why I'm doing this. We're sending out some more emails than we have in the past. Watch the toolbox talks, watch the manpower emails. Those are containing more and more important information that's relevant and really important right now. Things are changing quickly. New policies are going to come out, and we'll do our best to get them out, but please make sure you're watching your emails. We started a daily conference call with our leadership team and all the project managers and superintendents to try and keep them updated with any new happenings, as well as get feedback from what's happening on job sites. So if things are happening on your job site, please let your project managers and superintendents know so we can get that back into the office and incorporate that information into whatever new plans and policies we're making. It helps a ton, and we're doing that every day to try and keep everyone in the same information. So we're dealing with all this stuff, all this information as quickly as possible. I get email after email every day with guidance from insurance companies and government agencies and West Des Moines Chamber and all kinds of stuff. It's a challenge to keep up with, but we got a good team too. So we're going to do that, and we're trying to implement and develop new policies as quickly as we can as that information comes in. So please get a hold of your project manager or superintendent if you have questions first. If they're not able to answer, or if you have more questions, you can always get a hold of Jeremy as a safety director, or as director of field personnel, me, Reed, Brandon. Please do it. Like we want you guys to feel like you're getting the information you need, and that this is a safe place to work. So I probably can't take a phone call from all 85 of you and get back to all of you, but I want you to know that we're doing our best to provide a platform for you to feel safe, feel productive, take care of yourselves, take care of your families. And if that means calling a lot of you back individually, I will. So yeah. And then also just remember, we're moving forward. We got a lot of stuff to be excited about. This is going to be a great year, I still believe. We got a lot of work under contract. We got a great year planned. We're about 10% ahead of last year at this time already. Square footage numbers are up. We're going to get March tabulated as soon as possible, and we'll get those out, hopefully in one of these videos coming up, maybe by the end of next week. We're hiring. We've got an HR position open. We got a project engineer listing up. We're hiring carpenters, crew leads, foremen, basically all of our divisions. So if you know someone who would be a good fit for our team, please let us know. Send them to the website. Have them put your name down as a referral, and we've got some referral bonuses too. So please do that. We're moving forward. All right. I know there's a lot of uncertainty out there. None of us can control all of those factors. But one thing is for certain, and that's that we have an amazing team at Wolf Construction. So we will work together. We're going to create something awesome out of all of this. We're going to be better for all this as we get through it, and we're going to keep going. So thank you all. Look forward to another update soon.